Sometimes mentors are assigned to you, and sometimes that works out well. Other times, it's really helpful to kind of get to know some people that maybe are in positions that you're interested in pursuing, or they're just people that seem to connect with you.
Look for individuals that you can have an alignment of spirits of kinds that really understand who you are over time, but also can help you in the domain that you seek input.
At Michigan, there's a ton of resources to get started. There's a lot of different seminar classes that you can take where they'll bring in alums as like a guest speaker and you can connect with them after.
One of the things that good professors do with their students is they take them to meetings, they expose them to the community as a whole, and encourages them to make friends.
Being an international student, it takes me almost 30 hours to go back to my country in Bangladesh. So I really feel that a lot of international students who come here feel that loneliness for the first couple of weeks at least. And for those international students, I tell you, definitely join a lot of clubs, look out for your seniors and befriend them. Ask them questions, ask them a lot of resource ideas, and they're definitely going to help you.
In many cases, a mentor will in fact be in your field, especially if the mentorship you seek is in that field, because you want the mentor to have specific expertise and networks in the field that of interest for you.
But it's also helpful to explore mentorship outside of that. It's often that you kind of have a conversation with someone outside your field and they'll say something that will really resonate with you or give you a new perspective of how to think about something.
One of my mentors was an aerospace engineer, whereas I was pursuing computer science. And through that conversation, I realized that computer science is a field so vast that it's equally as beneficial as being a software engineer in an aerospace company as it is in working in a tech company.
What really makes them special and mentors is that they care about you and help lift you and empower you in that community.
So you want to look for somebody that you connect with, because when you have kind of that more familiar relationship, it really allows more honest advice to flow.
I want to make sure that they're passionate about what I want to be mentored for, so that they'll really be invested and mentoring me won't be a chore. It'll be something that they really want to do.
I think it's important to have someone who will be truthful with you and sort of help guide you and tell you what you need to know as opposed to telling you what you want to hear.
At the end of the day, we are looking for mentors so that we can become a better version of ourselves. And the only way we can do that is if someone takes their time and they are brutally honest with what we do. This specific person that I'm talking about, he specifically always told me this is right and this is wrong, and it's because of his resources I got my first internship here at the U of M.
What you want in a mentor is really that long-lasting kind of engagement and trust that grows towards something most magical in your life. Somebody who really is an advocate and at the same time also gives you hard news from time to time where you need to learn something that perhaps you didn't even know.
Thinking about a friend who was graduating from his PhD as I was starting my PhD. And so this mentorship was someone who was a little bit ahead of me in terms of my career, and he was able to shed a lot of light on what kind of things he did during his PhD that helped him kind of advance to the position that he was at that point. As a friend, he was also there to just kind of help me navigate some of the emotional and kind of just hard times of life. And so having both those professional and personal advice and help was really helpful for me.
I was lucky I had people who cared about me and my career, and I learned from them. They saw something in me and they brought it out. They interested me in something that I didn't even know I was likely to be interested in. And so if you're lucky, you put yourself in some circumstances where people care for you and help you.
Start doing the thing that you want to do. There's a reason why you might want to reach out to someone to be a mentor, And that might be to sort of help you understand how to get to a certain place or how to do a certain thing, starting to do the things that you already want to do before you reach out to your mentor kind of creates an opportunity for them to invest into what you're doing and learn about what you're doing and give you some advice.
Really go back to using your connections at the university. You have lots of people around you, you have your peers, you have student instructors, your professors, and then your alumni.
With all the things I'm involved in, I just ask people, do you know anyone who knows anything about this? And like, they might not know themselves, but they will know someone.
You can ask to be connected, because sometimes if you try to connect with somebody who doesn't know you, it's more helpful to have somebody who knows them introduce you.
You may want to open up your heart to mentorship. Being a mentee also has to do with vulnerability. Having the courage to talk about worries you have. Sometimes, in my case, talk about worries, whether I'm good enough for something. Really ask yourself how you can get yourself to open up more. And yes, it does take courage, but frankly, it is the door that opens to many things that only mentorship can give you.